Hi everyone, I'm Dave Mulvaney here with Mike Godwin. Mike, final week, week 8, C Division. Let's jump into
The
it.
good stuff.
This is what we wait for all week. Can't wait to get the stats in, everything, so then we get the records updated, and now we get to talk about the C Division.
Yeah.
Let's jump right into it, Mike. First up, we have Confrontation Closers, who are on a heater right now, going up against Breslin. Breslin got the first win this week, Mike.
They did it in exciting fashion.
Yeah?
Last second shot.
Who made it?
I believe it was Zach Beast.
No, come on, Zach.
Cat.
Yeah?
Captain
That's
B.
a lot of pressure. He must have known, because Zach Beeson's team has never gotten a win in this league.
That is very true.
So he just got tired
I
of
thought they got rid of Kyle Hitchens. Maybe they get a few wins, but
it. That didn't help.
No,
They were
didn't
thinking
help.
maybe addition by subtraction,
Yeah. maybe they take. I think they're going to take that win into this week
but do what with it?
and lose.
Mike, they're not beating the Confrontation Closers.
Yeah. No way. This
But-
team is on a winning streak.
If I'm not mistaken, I predicted Breslin to get a win this past week.
Did you?
I picked them.
I think I picked them to tie.
I think you might have too. Which, if you
Yeah,
would have
'cause-
just picked them to win, you would have been right too.
Because Kenny made me aware of it. Confrontation Closers has like 12 guys on their team named Aaron.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing where it's easy to learn each other's names. It helps chemistry. You never have to say, hey, number 6 pass. You just say Aaron.
Can't stop any of the Aarons.
So-
That's the blueprint. You have to stop the Aarons.
There's too many of them.
They
Too
don't know
many.
which one though.
So both going Confrontation Closers.
Easy
But
win.
a win.
Easy win. There's not much to talk about. But don't defend Breslin. I know you're going to.
No, I'm just saying I think they could chalk this season up as a success.
Yeah. Like, you think they're partying right now?
If I know them like I think I do, they were probably out of Grotto's right after that game,
Yeah,
and they might not have left since.
Kenny hasn't left. No
They're
doubt.
probably still there.
No doubt hasn't left.
Next up, we have in 2 teams that I confuse their names all the time: Hodgepodge Squad versus Hog Mob.
You know?
No, just they kind of like I'll look at it real quick
Suspense.
and say, yeah, it's going up a little bit.
Now, in the B Division video, I talked about, because I think this has big implications on the 1 and 2 seed for Hog Mob C also.
I
If
think
Doc
Hog-
loses and
Yeah,
Hog Mob wins, they become the number
yeah,
one.
they have a higher point differential, and Doc and Hog Mob haven't played each other.
So we could possibly have 2 teams with the same name have 1 seeds.
Have 1 seed. No, I don't think Hodgepodge can get a 1.
No, I'm talking about Hog Mob can
Oh, Hog Mob
and Drum
Hog.
Mob in 2 different
Yeah.
divisions.
Yeah.
They have the chance.
Now, Mike, this game, if you look at it, Doc's team, because I'm sure Hog Mob's already looked at this. Doc's team plays the faculty this week, so we kind of hold.
Yeah, we
We
did.
kind of hold Hog Mob's future. Like, I mean, I won't be at
I
the
think I
game, and
want to.
I heard you're pulling the strings this week as far as who's starting and who's
Yeah,
playing.
I'll be in Florida.
So,
So the boys are gonna have to figure it out themselves.
but I thought you were still going to coach from Florida. Well, FaceTime.
I mean, that's fine with me. That just shows Hog Mob how much I like them. That I'm going to Florida instead of trying to win.
Trying to win this game. It says a lot about your love for Hog Mob. It does.
It just shows Hog Mob.
I don't want to talk too much about the faculty. If you want to hear more about what the faculty has plans to do with Doc, you can watch that part of the video.
Faculty.
Because we got to get back to talking about Hodgepodge.
And-
Hodgepodge suffering a tough loss to ACC this past week.
Okay.
And, I mean,
Is Evan gonna have his boys ready? Does Evan even like control the team anymore?
Evan's always in control of everything.
Was he overtaken?
By who? No one overtakes
His
Evan.
team.
No.
No.
What, you think it was a mutiny? He got thrown overboard?
Maybe. Not that you're here.
That's what you're hearing.
I'm not hearing it. I'm just making stuff up. To be honest with you.
Evan, I don't know. Mike says this happens.
I'm going out on a limb this week and picking Hodgepodge. Because I talked about in the B division how Dave Sadowski cannot win a big game. And that holds true in the C division, no matter what division.
Listen, I know exactly how this night's going to go. Hog Mob's going to win this game. They're going to beat Hodgepodge. And then the whole entire team is going to come over at Hack for the 8:30 game. Faculty versus Doc. And they're going to be banging on the glass. They're going to have their fans under the basket when Doc's team's shooting foul shots. Anything they can do to give the faculty an edge because it helps them get the #1 overall seed. And you know, who has Doc's number more than the faculty over the years? Anyone?
No.
And who knew? Listen,
I mean, we're talking all the way back to.
what? Listen,
I thought we were going to talk faculty and Doc.
you're right. You're right. I'm getting sidetracked. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. So I'm going Hog Mob in this game.
That's a bold pick. Big game, Hog Mob.
You want the big game and do it again. All right. Next up, we have Monstars going up against Untouchables. Like Untouchables with a huge win. I mean, I was telling everyone White Men can jump or whatever it is. They're phony. They're not real contenders. And Untouchables proved that this
Any
week.
team Karan's on is probably not a contender.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, first of all, the guy asked for 3 straight weeks off. Is that because he's given up on his team?
Mike, next up we talk about White Men Can Jump. So let's stick to Monstars and Untouchables for this one.
Oh.
I just was saying Untouchables just beat them.
I thought. Oh.
Because we want White Men Can
For
Jump
some
to
reason, I
hear what
thought
we're
you said
saying
White
about
Men
that.
can jump.
Well, I just
Well, you
said
did,
they
but I
got
thought
beat.
it was their
Yeah.
game. So Monstars and Untouchables.
I'm going Monstars.
Monstars they won this week.
I mean, Danny's used to playing. He used to have his team playing B division basketball. They're going to beat a C division team.
They won this past week, but luckily they were up. First of all, they only scored 37 points,
Ooh. Were they missing people?
and they fouled Rodney Collins to put him on the line. No time left. He missed both of them, and Team Must lost the game. So
By how many points?
1.
Oh man, how do you think Rodney feels?
I think we picked Team Must to lose this, or Mr. Buckets. Are we gonna pick this?
Nah, not yet.
Yeah, not
but
yet.
we'll get there. So I'm going Monstars.
I'm going Untouchables.
Now, do you think Untouchables looks at their schedule and they're like, well, if we win, we have to play the faculty. If we lose,
Yeah,
we can play someone.
Talk
Because you
about-
know they want
The
to.
faculty has a couple of teams' numbers. Untouchables is one of them. They don't want to play us.
They don't want to see the faculty in the playoffs.
I may even make them come back for the playoffs, so that's not good for them.
Well, I mean, if we play Untouchables, I want to be there because I want to celebrate our victory against them.
Yeah.
So, next up, we have Mr. Buckets going up against White Man Can Jump. Mike, both these teams are falling apart.
Who? White men and who?
White Man and Mr. Buckets.
Mr. Buckets is having a down year.
Yeah, I mean, you can't take that many seasons off.
They took they're just a winner type of team.
I mean, I don't know. There's no softball, I guess, in the winter.
Man, they'd rather play softball.
I mean, that's
So
what
would
it
I.
looks like. We'll try to stick to basketball. Jeez.
But I'm just saying.
White Man Can Jump. They are who I thought they were.
Yes, they are.
And they were not let off the hook this week.
From the last 2 games, it looks like Andrew Baker needs some help.
Yeah?
He's doing all the scoring.
They don't have. Who else is going
I
to
mean,
score?
where's
next week?
Karan? Where's Dan? Where's Chris? Where's John Radulski?
Like, stop. Every time you say that, all I can see is role player, bench player, role player, bench player.
Where are they?
Does it matter?
They're there, but they're not there.
We knew they weren't going to be factors. I mean, yeah, John Radulski gets his.
You think
Karan is
Karan
just.
gets nervous because he has to like supervise after. He just can't.
No, he's just happy to be out there running around with the fellas.
He's one of those guys that's just out there for the cardio.
Yeah, and probably afterwards, after he leaves here, he goes and puts a couple sandbags on his back and goes and runs some hills at the reservoir. No, I think Karan might be. He's a little injured right now. I don't even think he played the game last week.
He didn't.
I'm pretty sure he's a little banged up.
Well, that's all that CrossFit.
Yeah, stop running around with sandbags. That's all I gotta say. Just stop running around with
You don't
sandbags.
want to be hurt. Don't run around with sandbags.
We got Mr. Buckets here. Did Roy play for them this past week?
Did Roy? No, he wasn't there.
Oh, well, that makes sense. If Rory's in the game at the end, they foul him. He knocks those free throws down. Winner.
Is he in the game?
No.
Sean Gambosi came to
No,
this week.
stop. I don't believe it.
I believe he was.
Huh.
If I remember correctly, he had an Oklahoma jersey on.
I'm going to have to check back and see this for myself. I'm going to have to pull that up. Who you going though, Mike? Mr. Buckets or White Man Ken Jump?
I'm going Mr. Buckets in this one.
You think Greg Buckets just, it's playoff time?
Yep,
It's-
playoff time's right.
He turns it up.
He returns to MVP.
He's
form.
going to dominate John Rodolphin.
Yeah,
John can't step out on the perimeter and guard him.
it's a big test.
I'm going Mr. Buckets too. White men can jump. They're not contenders. They are pretenders. They're not winning. They're not winning another game this season. They're going to be one and done in the playoffs too.
That's not a bad prediction.
I hear somehow the fact
And
that
it's
gets that
no
first round.
disrespect to any of the other players on White Man.
No.
It's just-
It's just a couple.
It's just
a couple
Karan,
individuals.
Chris, Dan Schultz,
Yes.
Rodolski.
We didn't even talk about Dan Schultz in this
I know.
video.
He got off the hook in this one. But,
You'll let him go this time. But
just know, I saw your shooting percentage this week.
brutal. Next up, we have Elite, who lost to Team Doc by 2 points, going up against Tap.
That's 2 losses in a row for the week. Now, do you think they blame the refs again this week?
It's got to be their fault.
Yeah, we got to. With the score table.
It's got to be somebody's fault.
Yeah.
It can't be theirs. They need to start
We'll have to
taking
ask
ownership of
Karan.
their losses.
We'll have to ask Karan what they
We'll find out what
what
went
they
down.
came up with.
Now, Tap, listen, I was out the night before our game, and I was over at Two Stones, and I'm not sure what Kevin did to my drink, but I know I wasn't able to make it to our game. So,
Kev.
and you know,
Is that type of bartender?
if I was at that game, faculty wins, no doubt in my mind. So he knew. He had to get me out of there, and he did whatever he had to.
Kev. I expected more from Kev.
My expectations have lowered.
Who we got here? Tap.
Elite and Tap. I'm going Elite.
You got him getting it back on track here?
Yeah, why not? Tap's just
Yeah, I'm going Elite too.
They're
Tavon's going to be a little
overrated.
too much for Tap.
yeah. Tap's overrated.
Now, Tap's kind of like Hog Mob. They just claim they play like really good defense.
Claim.
Yeah. There's no stats to prove it, but they claim. Which is why I'm going with Elite.
Next up, we have ACC Dream Team 3 going up against the Warriors. Mike, is Blair going to make it through this game? Or do you think he's going to get tossed?
It was close last week.
You think he settled down?
I hope so.
I do too. I mean, the team needs him out there.
I think he just kind of gets a little frustrated when, I mean, they were losing by a pretty good bit, so he's getting a little frustrated. I'm just trying to call the game.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do
Told them all.
sometimes.
I said, I'm going to call it. If you guys don't calm down. Everyone.
Yeah. It's just basketball.
Not just Blair.
Just basketball. ACC Dream Team's going to win this game fairly easily.
Yeah, I think so also.
So,
It's just, Warriors they're struggling this year.
they are struggling. But, I mean, new season after this week.
Yeah, they have.
Clean slate. Next up, we have Pup and Suds going up against Delaware Warriors. Like the Warriors sit at the bottom of the pack with 1 win. Does Pup and Suds have 1 win?
Yeah,
Yeah? So this is a huge game.
huge game.
Lots of implications.
Yeah, and Breslin's down there with 1 win.
He's taking this one, Mike. Pup and Suds or Delaware Warriors?
I gotta go with, I think I'm gonna go Pup and Suds.
See, I was feeling the Warriors. I'm going Delaware
Yeah,
Warriors.
you go Shea when finally showing up to a game.
Well,
Statistically.
Are you saying he doesn't show up on the stat sheets? Or he
Well, he
does.
does.
Shows up a little too much
It
on
shows
some of
up.
the columns.
Yeah, some of the columns, the numbers are a little too high, like shots attempted.
Yeah.
Shots made are down. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I'm sure Shea gets in that huddle, he looks around, he says,
I got this.
I guess I'm the scorer.
Hey.
I mean, if you get in a huddle and you look around and say, who's the scorer, who's the scorer, who's the scorer? If you can't find one, it's you. Even if it's not.
But at some point, do you look at your team's record and say, maybe I'm not the player I thought I was?
No, you just you never stop. You never stop chucking. Because
Today is Mamba Day,
It is Mamba Day.
so I think Shea will have a Mamba-like performance
How's Haley doing?
this weekend.
One of his good, like, we're talking 80.
I'm talking
81 points?
35 shots at
No.
35.
But Sunday won't be Mamba Day.
Yeah, but it's Mamba Day when we're doing this video.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm going Delaware Warriors, so. So even if he takes 35, he's gonna make enough of them to win. In our final game, the game that has all kinds of playoff implications written all over it. Doc's Old Guy All-Stars going up against the faculty. Like, I know the faculty's had Doc's number for years.
We have.
We've had some of our best wins have been against them.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Me and you will not be there.
correct, and we're probably the only two that have, maybe Paul, have been there for every single faculty versus Doc's game. And some of them, yes, we were on the bench for the majority of the game, but
I have to question where Gavin's loyalty lands in this game.
I don't question that at all.
Is he going to tank so Doc can get the 1 seed?
You think Gavin would do that?
Or does he want to beat Doc?
Gavin, it doesn't
It
matter who
remains
he's
to be
playing.
seen.
He wants
It
to win
remains to
every
be
time.
seen.
Listen, can Doc's team stop? Because let's face it, they're the old guy all-stars. They are a little older.
Playing
JP,
that hack.
JP's not, he's not 25, but he still runs around like one.
Right. And he's playing at hack too. He's a better shooter here at hack.
Isn't the faculty one of the only teams
He
that has
got a
enough
cut under
size?
his eye. Hopefully that was healed by the time Sunday comes.
Yeah, his girlfriend took care of him.
Yeah.
So I think the faculty wins this game, Mike. Unless the faculty decides.
I actually can probably make this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gonna try?
I think I land like late afternoon
Hmm.
Sunday. Should I come?
I don't see why not. Maybe I'll even try to swing by.
I might not even play. I might just show my face and
Maybe just
Doc.
peek through the door, see if we're
Yeah.
winning, and if we are, you come in. If we're losing,
if we're losing, I'll come in because then Doc their team automatically will just fold. But just by the sight of me.
I know teams stop. They've had this game circled all season. I mean, we sit in front of the video camera. They don't get a chance to really get their hands on us every week. But
I talk about
now
them stacking their team every week.
they only won by 2 against the league.
I think. Do you think Doc's telling the troops to hold back a little bit?
He is a smart guy.
Possibility.
He is a smart guy.
He is a smart.
But listen,
Look, guys, they're telling us we're stacked. Let's take the foot off the gas pedal a little bit.
I think faculty's going to win this game. Faculty's going to be Doc's only loss of the season.
That would not surprise me one bit.
And you know how bad Doc's. It's another trophy he gets if he wins this game.
Right.
Division trophy.
Right? Does he want that one?
He wants them all. No one has a bigger trophy case than Doc. No one.
Right. And that's why he's not going to get one this week.
Now, do you think the whole Hog Mob team is going to be here, just like cheering on? Because Hog Mob, they used to get a lot of people to come to their games, didn't they? They still
Yeah.
get a big following.
Yeah.
You think the whole Hog Mob following will be here?
I think so.
Could create a pretty hostile environment for Team Doc.
Well, they have to take care of their business earlier in the night first.
And if they do,
Because if they don't take
There's
care
a lot
of
of
their
rivalry
business, this
games for
game
them.
means nothing.
listen, Doc's going to get his. He's going to have 20.
Is Doc going to show up? He showed up for J Squad this past weekend, not Doc.
Yeah, he's going to be there.
What do you
He's
think that's
playing the
all about?
faculty. He's playing the faculty.
Is this like a Lakers Celtics rivalry?
I don't think there's anything bigger in this rivalry.
Right.
I mean, we know Allen. Allen wants to get himself a piece of the faculty.
He might even wear his Lakers shorts.
You know, Ted always wants to get himself a piece of the faculty.
Yeah.
I mean, Durrell. I mean, we've predicted against him so many times. He doesn't. He takes that. He takes it personal.
We'll predict him against
Predicted
this
against
week.
him again. So
He's going to have a flop of a game. I know that.
yeah, I see the faculty completely shut him down.
Yeah, easily.
We're talking 0 assists and 2 points.
Yeah.
That's how this game's going to go.
I have nothing else to say.
If I
agree with you 100%.
I'm not wearing my basketball shoes. I haven't been these days, but I might strap them on for one more game.
Just the last game ever, like Kobe.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how I do out there. Just to knock the rust off before playoffs, really.
Maybe you can throw some skates on. We're playing skates.
Oh, I definitely would win if I was playing with skates. I wouldn't be proud. All right, that's going to wrap it up, Mike. We said a lot of great things about Team Doc and not a lot of great things about the faculty, but it is what it is. So next week, following this week's games, we have Awards Week. Nothing like it.
Awards week.
Awards Week.
I just love awards week.
There's nothing better than Awards Week.
That way I can just tell everyone how I got snubbed at like every award out there.
It's kind of like the week between, like, you know, there's like a week off between the Super Bowl.
It's like that.
It's kind of like a lot of media stuff.
Yeah.
Like around Hack, it's a media frenzy here.
Mhm.
Like they're trying to interview us and see who's winning this and
Yeah.
why, and they want exclusives and.
I just say I'm here so I don't get fined.
But yeah, I mean, we'll be announcing the MVPs. We'll be announcing the All Stars, Defensive Player of the Year. I might even make up a couple award names,
Why not?
like
The flop of the year.
maybe a couple. Yeah, I like that. Steve Lee might have had that this week. He took a charge in his game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I laughed for a little while after.
The I was there but not there award of the year, where someone was at the game and they just kind of weren't, you know.
Yeah, or someone who's. I mean, I think I'm gonna get the Shane Soudan Award. Never showed up to a game.
It is true.
Yeah.
He rubbed off on you.
Yeah, that is a real award too. All right, thanks for checking us out. We'll see everyone on Sunday.